Good morning, all of you. So today's our topic of discussion is glycogen storage disorder. Glycogen storage disorder is very important topic as a short note for both UG and PG, and for Viva, for MCQ purpose, everything. This topic is very important. So this is the one of the must read topic for all of you. Okay. So let's start the glycogen storage disorder. So first, what is glycogen storage disorder? As disorder, that means these are the inborn error of metabolism, and these disorders are the inborn error of metabolism which are associated with the enzymes of both glycogenesis as well as glycogenolysis. So when the enzymes of glycogenesis and glycogenolysis are deficient, then these causes the disorder which is known as glycogen storage disorder. Important thing is that there are 10 main glycogen storage disorder, but for both UG and PG, at least type 7 till type 7 you have to remember. Okay, otherwise it's till 10, but at least type 1 to type 7 you have to remember. Okay, and the disorder comes in only that series. You cannot change the order, like type 1 is type 1, type 2 is type 2. You cannot put ki type 1 is this and type 4 is this. No. Okay. So, how we can easily remember all this disorder? First, the mnemonic is that how you can easily remember the types of glycogen storage disorder. The mnemonic is that victorious people can always make history today. This is type 1, type 2, type 3, type 4, type 5, type 6 and your type 7. Okay, so what is the mnemonic? Mnemonic is that victorious people can always make history today. As the people who are victorious, they can make a history. Okay, so by this mnemonic you can easily remember. So what is type 1? Type 1 is that of von Gericke. Von Gericke. PCAMHNUT. Okay. Type 2 is that of Pompey's. Type 3, C, can for Cories. Can for Cories. Always A is for Anderson's. Okay. And make M stands for McArdle's. History, H stands for Hers, and T today stands for Torres. Okay, so what is the mnemonic and how you can remember? Victorious people can always make history today. So victorious, V stands for type 1, that is von Gericke. People is type 2, and type 2 is what? This is Pompey's. Type 3, can, C stands for Cories. So type 3 is Cory. Type 4 is always, so A stands for Anderson. So type 4 is what? Type 4 is your Anderson. Type 5 is Make. M stands for McArdle's. Okay. And type 6 is that of history. History's H stands for Her. Type 7 is today. Today's T stands for Torres. So, victorious people can always make history today. Von Gericke, Pompey's, Cories, Anderson, McArdle's, Hers and Torres. Okay. So, these are type 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and you have to remember these in that order. You cannot change the order. Okay. Type 1 is always von Gericke, type 2 is always Pompey's. Okay. So you cannot change. So by this mnemonic, first thing what you have to learn, you have to know the what are the type of disorders of glycogen storage. Okay. Next we will understand what are the enzymes deficient in different disorder and what are the clinical features. I'll tell you one important thing. This von Gericke, this is also asked frequently as a short note. So we will study Von Gerke's detail in somehow another video. Today we will understand only what are the enzyme deficient in different storage disorder and what are the clinical features associated with each of these disorder. Okay. And I'm just also telling you how you will write in your exam. So first you will write what are the glycogen storage. The question comes as short note, what are the glycogen storage disorder. So first you will write the glycogen storage disorders are the inborn error of metabolism which are associated with both glycogenesis as well as glycogenolysis. Okay. Then you will write the type of disorder. You can easily remember by this mnemonic. Now comes one by one how you can, what we will write the enzyme deficiency in different enzyme and how you will learn that. Okay. So first is your Von Gerke's. So Von Gerke's, which enzyme is deficient? In Von Gerke's, enzyme deficiency is that of glucose 6-phosphatase. Glucose 6-phosphatase. Okay. Glucose 6-phosphatase. This is type 1. Type 2 is that of Pompe's. Type 3 is that of Cody. Type 4 is that of Anderson. Type 5 is McArdle's. Type 6 is Hertz. And type 7 is that of Torres. Okay. So what enzymes are deficient in what disorder? Okay. So in Von Gerke's, the enzyme deficient is that of glucose 6-phosphatase. Pompe's. In Pompe's, which enzyme is deficient? It's a acid maltase. And another name sometimes comes in MCQ or asked in Viva. What is the another name of this acid maltase? The another name is that of alpha glucosidase. Okay. So in Pompe's, whether option can become as a acid maltase or it can be asked as a alpha glucosidase. So you have to remember both these names of this enzyme. Okay. Now Cory's. Now Cory's and Anderson. The trick how you will remember the enzymes deficiency in Cory's and Anderson. You remember A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D. A is that of Anderson. Okay. And B is that of branching enzyme. Okay. And C is for what? C is for Cory's and D is for debranching enzyme. Okay. So by A, B, C, D, you can easily remember which enzyme is deficient in which disorder. So A, B, C, D. That means in Anderson, which enzyme is deficient? Branching enzyme is deficient. Okay. In Cory's, which enzyme is deficient? It's a debranching enzyme. Okay. So C, what will come? C, D. Then in Cory's, which enzyme is deficient? Debranching enzyme. Debranching enzyme is deficient in your Cory's. And in Anderson, A, which enzyme is deficient? B. That is branching enzyme is deficient. Okay. Branching enzyme is deficient in your Anderson. Okay. So by A, B, C, D, by this mnemonic, you can remember the Anderson and Cory's. Now comes on the McArdle's. In McArdle's, the enzyme which is deficient is that of muscle glycogen phosphorylase. Muscle glycogen phosphorylase. So how you will remember? M stands for M. M stands for M. So in McArdle's, which enzyme is muscle glycogen phosphorylase enzyme is deficient. Okay. In her, which enzyme is deficient? In her, there is a deficiency of that of hepatic glycogen phosphorylase. Phosphorylase. And hepatic stands for H and hers stands for H. Okay, so by this trick you can remember in McArdle's which enzyme is deficient. M stands for M. So in McArdle's there is a deficiency of muscle glycogen phosphorylase, while in hers H stands for H. Okay, so in hers the hepatic glycogen phosphorylase enzyme is deficient. Okay, so in Tori's which enzyme is deficient? It is phosphofructokinase 1. Phosphofructokinase 1. Phosphofructokinase 1 is which enzyme? It's a rate limiting enzyme of glycolysis. Do you remember? PFK1 is the rate limiting enzyme of your glycolysis. So these are the enzyme deficiency occur in different types of glycogen storage disorder. So in type 1, that is in von Wiener case, the enzyme deficient is that of glucose 6 phosphatase. In type 2, that is Pompe's, the enzyme deficient is that of acid maltase, or it is also known as alpha glucosidase. Okay. Type 3 is what? Type 3 is your Cori. In Cori's which enzyme is deficient? In Cori's A, B, C, D. So C, D. Which enzyme is deficient? D branching enzyme is deficient. Okay. Anderson A, B. So in Anderson branching enzyme is deficient. Okay. Next type 5 is that of your McArdle's. M is M. In M will come. So in McArdle's, that is muscle glycogen phosphorylase enzyme is deficient. 6-1 is that of hers. In hers is that of H for H. So in hers, hepatic glycogen phosphorylase is deficient. And type 7 is that of Tori's. In Tori's, the enzyme deficiency is that of phosphofructokinase 1. Clear everyone? Now comes on the what are the clinical features. One important thing is that when question is asked in MCQ regarding this Pompe's, the question is asked like which glycogen storage disorder is also a lysosomal storage disorder. Okay, so Pompe's is that is type 2. Pompe's is that glycogen storage disorder which is both. It is glycogen storage disorder also, it is a lysosomal storage disorder also. Okay, so MCQ asked frequently as which of the following glycogen storage disorder is also a lysosomal storage disorder. So what option you will mark? Pompe's. Okay, so this you have to remember. Okay, now comes on the what clinical feature you will get in different types of glycogen storage disorder. And when von Wiener case, we will study everything in von Wiener case detail in somehow in another video. Okay, because short note asked individually for von Wiener case. Here we will study the clinical feature, but all detailed features and what are the biochemical basis that we will study in a separate video. Okay. So first come of von Wiener case. What clinical feature you will get in von Wiener case? So in von Wiener case, which enzyme is deficient? That is glucose 6 phosphatase. And you know it by previous studying your cycle that glucose 6 phosphatase enzyme is what? Glucose 6 phosphatase enzyme is required. Glucose 6 phosphatase enzyme is required for both gluconeogenesis as well as for glycogenolysis. Do you remember now? You remember the cycle from glucose 6 phosphate. From glucose 6 phosphate, the formation of glucose occur with the help of enzyme this glucose 6 phosphatase. So if this enzyme glucose 6 phosphatase is deficient, then both these cycles, gluconeogenesis and glyconeogenesis, will not occur. Isn't it? Because if this enzyme glucose 6 phosphatase is not there, then glucose 6 phosphate cannot be converted into glucose. Then there will be no formation of glucose. Then how the patient present? The patient present with what clinical feature? The patient present with your severe fasting hypoglycemia. Severe fasting hypoglycemia. Okay, now do you understand why this hypoglycemia is severe? This hypoglycemia is severe because both these gluconeogenesis as well as glycogenolysis will not occur. So body cannot form the glucose neither from the gluconeogenesis nor from glycogenolysis. That's why the important clinical feature is von Wiener case is that of severe fasting hypoglycemia. Okay. Another feature is that of doll-like facies. Chubby cheeks, doll-like facies. If sometimes a case-based question is also come on von Guericke. See, in that case scenario, it is given a child of some kind of age and having a doll-like facies and chubby cheeks. Okay, so by this you can easily make a diagnosis. This is a case of your von Guericke. Okay, doll-like facies, and this is due to the hypertriglyceridemia. Hypertriglyceridemia. Because there is a excess deposition of your triglycerides. Okay, what are the biochemical features? Why all these things will happen? We will discuss this later. Okay, so here you can if question comes asked as a short note and glycogen storage, then you have to remember all these clinical features, and for individual you have to remember the clinical feature of all the individual types of glycogen storage. Okay. So in von Guericke, what enzyme is deficient? Glucose 6-phosphatase. Because this enzyme is important for both gluconeogenesis as well as glycogenolysis. That why both these cycles will not occur. If both these cycles will not occur, then is it possible to synthesize glucose? No, it's not possible, because glucose 6-phosphate cannot be converted into glucose. That's why first thing is patient suffer from severe fasting hypoglycemia. There is hypertriglyceridemia, because of that doll-like or chubby cheeks is there, and there is hyperuricemia. Uricemia, that is increased level of uric acid. Okay, increased level of uric acid. Another is that of hepatomegaly. Another is that of lactic acidosis. Okay, so these are the important features you will get in the case of type 1, that is von Guericke disease. Why these features will occur, we will study later. Okay, now comes on the Pompe's. What you will get in Pompe's? So as I told you before, the enzyme which is deficient in Pompe's is what? Which enzyme is deficient? The enzyme which is deficient in Pompe's is that of? The enzyme which is deficient in Pompe's is that of acid maltase, isn't it? The enzyme is that of acid maltase is not there. Okay. So what is the role of this acid maltase enzyme? This acid maltase enzyme, what will do? This enzyme break the glycogen. Around 30% of glycogen is break down into glucose with the help of this enzyme. Okay. So if this enzyme is not there, and remember, this breaking of glycogen, 30% of glycogen breakdown into glucose with the help of this acid maltase enzyme, this will occur in lysosome. That's why the Pompe's is the only glycogen storage disorder which is also a lysosomal storage disorder. Okay. So what are the clinical features? Now you just tell me Pompe's. Pompe's is somehow sounds like a what? Somehow sounds like a pump. Pompe's is sounds like a what? Pump. And what is the pump in your body? Heart. Heart is the pumping organ in your body, isn't it? Heart is what? Heart is your pumping organ. So in Pompe's, what clinical feature you will get? All clinical feature associated with the heart, like your cardiomyopathy, cardiomegaly, and edema. Okay, so all clinical features in Pompe's is related to your pump, and pump is what in your body? Heart. Heart is the pumping organ of your body. Then Pompe's, which organ is affected? Heart is affected. And what clinical feature you will get in Pompe's? Or everything related with the heart, like cardiomyopathy, cardiomegaly, edema is there. Okay, so this is the Pompe's. Now comes on the type 3. What is type 3? That is Cories. Type 3, victorious people can what? Can stand for what? Cories. So type 3 is your Cories. Okay. Which enzyme is deficient in Cories? C, D. Which enzyme deficient? See D, that is debranching enzyme. So if there is no debranching enzyme, then what will happen? This glycogen. What will happen? This glycogen will occur in the form of limit dextrinosis. This is the debranching enzyme is not there. So it occur in the form of limit dextrin. Limit dextrin. Okay, because debranching enzyme is not there. So no enzyme is there to debranch it. So this structure is what? This structure is that of your limit dextrin. That's why the Cory's disease is also known as with another name, that is limit dextrinosis. Dextrinosis. Why? Because there is a deficiency of this debranching enzyme, and because of deficiency of this debranching enzyme, the branches cannot be break, and there is an accumulation of this limit dextrin. And because of accumulation of this limit dextrin, this is another name of Cory's is also limit dextrinosis. Okay, and sometimes in some books it is also written and also asked in question, the another name of Cory's is that of Forbes disease. Okay, so don't confuse. Okay, you have to remember all these three names of Cory's. Okay, Cory's, limit dextrinosis and Forbes. Cory's, limit dextrinosis and Forbes. These are the name of your Cory's. And why limit dextrinosis? Because there is an accumulation of this limit dextrin. Okay. So, as there is an accumulation of this limit dextrin, what clinical feature you will get? These limit dextrin will accumulate it, okay, because then it will cause what? Hepatomegaly and your liver cirrhosis. Liver cirrhosis, okay. So, these are the features of your Cory's, alright. Next come on the type 4. What is type 4? Victorious people can always, A is the fourth, no? So, what is the fourth type 4 disorder? Type 4 is your Anderson. Type 4 is your Anderson's. Okay. And what enzyme is deficient? A, B. So, what enzyme is deficient in Anderson? That is of branching enzyme. A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D. So, what enzyme is deficient in Anderson? That is branching enzyme. If branching enzyme is not there, then what will happen? No branching will be there. Then a long glycogen molecule will accumulate. Isn't it? Because there is no branching enzyme, so long glycogen molecule will be there and it is accumulated in the body. So, when it is accumulated in the body, then what clinical feature you will get? When it will get deposited into your liver. So, similarly, you will get hepatomegaly and you will get here a very severe cirrhosis of liver. Okay, alright. So, very severe form of liver cirrhosis as in Anderson. And sometimes in MCQ, the question is asked, which of the following glycogen storage disorder is associated with severely affected liver cirrhosis along with the death in early age? Okay, so death in early age is also a feature of your death in early age. It is also given in sometimes in MCQ. So, death in early age is feature of your Anderson. How you will remember? Anderson, son. Son means beta. Son is like beta. Okay. So, son is beta and death is in son death at early age. Son is died at early age. Okay. So, by this trick you can remember the Anderson is associated with death in early age. Okay. Clear? Now comes on the type 5. What is type 5? Victorious people can always make M for McArdle's. M for what? M is for your McArdle's. Type 5. F5 is your that of McArdle's disease. Which enzyme is deficient in McArdle's? M stands for M. Which enzyme is deficient? That is muscle glycogen phosphorylases. So muscle glycogen phosphorylase is the enzyme which is deficient in this McArdus. As muscle glycogen phosphorylase is enzyme is deficient, so what organ is affected? Muscle, obviously muscle. So if your muscle is affected, then what clinical feature you will get? You will get exercise intolerance. Exercise intolerance. Okay, because your muscles are involved frequently in exercise, na? And your muscle glycogen phosphorylase enzyme is deficient, so your muscle will be affected severely. That's why patient present with the exercise intolerance. Myoglobinuria. Okay, and the important thing which is asked in MCQ is it is associated with second wind phenomenon. It's very important. Okay. It is asked in MCQ, which of the following glycogen storage disorder is associated with second wind phenomenon? So, second wind phenomenon is associated with your McArdus. What is second wind phenomenon? As the muscle is doing exercise and because of lacking of this enzyme, so first muscle gets exhausted and for few time patient will take rest and then he is capable again. So, he is capable again for the exercise. That's why the second wind phenomenon is occurring in your McArdus. Okay. So, exercise intolerance, myoglobinuria, muscle pain is also there because your muscle is there, so your patient present with the muscle pain is also there. Okay. So, exercise intolerance, myoglobinuria, muscle pain, second wind phenomenon, all these are the clinical features which are associated with your McArdus. And enzyme which is deficient is that of muscle glycogen phosphorylase. M stands for M. Okay. Now comes then type 6. What is type 6? Victorious people can always make history. History, na, isn't it? History. History is the H. So, type 6 is what? Type 6 is your HERS. HERS disease. Which enzyme is deficient in HERS? H stands for H. That is hepatic glycogen phosphorylase. So if there is a deficiency of this hepatic glycogen phosphorylase, then which cycle is affected? Your glycogenolysis is affected because glycogen phosphorylase is the what? Rate limiting enzyme of your glycogenolysis. So in this only your glycogenolysis is affected. Okay. So if glycogenolysis is only affected, then patient present with the fasting hypoglycemia. But remember here patient is not present with severe fasting hypoglycemia as were in the Von-Ger case, because in Von-Ger case both gluconeogenesis as well as glycogenolysis both cycle will be affected, while here only your glycogenolysis is affected. That patient present, that's why here patient present only with fasting hypoglycemia, not very severe. Okay. So, patient present with fasting hypoglycemia. Okay. And also there is a hepatomegaly and megaly is there. Okay. Alright. This is your type 6. Now comes your type 7. What is type 7? Type 7 is that of your Tories. Type 7 is what? Type 7 is for your Tories. Tories disease. Okay. Victorious people can always make history today. Today T is for Tories. And what enzyme is deficient in Tories? That is phosphofructokinase 1. And this enzyme is the rate limiting enzyme of your glycolysis. Okay. So RBC are affected. So clinical feature is that of, important clinical feature associated with Tories is that of hemolytic anemia. Okay. Hemolytic anemia. How you will remember? You will remember Tories is associated with toned RBCs. Toned means what? Toned means something like rupturing is like that. Na? That's why RBC will be toned. So Tories is associated with toned RBC, like that you can remember. Tories is associated with toned RBC. So hemolytic anemia is the feature of your Tories. Okay. MCQ is asked also in this question that which of the following glycogen storage disorder is associated with hemolytic anemia. So option is your What option you will take? Tauris. Okay. And what enzyme is deficient is that of phosphofructokinase 1. So till here, type 7, you must have to remember all this glycogen storage disorder. Okay. So few things I will tell for the PGs. Okay. This is sufficient for up to this, sufficient for UG students. Okay. But for PG student, you have to know few other things also. Okay. What things? You have to remember type 0. Okay. For PG student, you have to know what are the type 0 glycogen storage disorder. So remember, from type 1 to type 7 or type 10, these are the enzymes deficient with your glycogenolysis. But in type 0, the enzyme which is deficient is that of glycogen synthesis. So glycogen synthase enzyme is deficient in type 0. Okay. Because it is asked in MCQ and Viva also. Which enzyme is deficient in type 0 glycogen storage disorder. Okay. So in type 0, the glycogen synthase enzyme is deficient. Alright. And one important thing is also remember for the PGs, that is type 1 glycogen storage disorder is divided into two categories. First is 1A and second is 1B. 1A is what? 1A is your von Ger case. A is your von Ger case. Okay. And what is 1B? 1B is the defect in glucose 6-phosphatase transporter. Phosphatase transporter. Okay. So this you have to remember for your MCQ and for your Viva, and you have to read it also in your theory exam if short note will be asked. Okay? That type 0 is glycogen synthase enzyme is deficient, and type 1 is categorized into type 1A and type 1B. Type 1A is your von Ger case and type 1B is what? When there is a defect in your glucose 6-phosphatase transporter. When that transporter will be defect, then what will happen? Then your glucose 6-phosphate cannot enter into the endoplasmic reticulum of liver because transporter is defect. And glucose 6-phosphatase enzyme is found where? Glucose 6-phosphatase enzyme is found in the endoplasmic reticulum of your liver. Okay. And what are the clinical features associated with this? It is associated with all clinical features similar to von Ger case, but additional feature is that of neutropenia. Neutropenia is there in type 1B, and because of if there is a neutropenia, what will happen? Patient is prone for the recurrent infection. Okay, so these are the additional things you have to remember, that type 0 is associated with the deficiency of enzyme glycogen synthase, and type 1 is categorized into further type 1A and type 1B. Type 1A is von Ger case as you studied before everything, and 1B is defect in glucose 6-phosphatase transporter. And when this transporter is defective, then what happens? There is a accumulation of that glucose 6-phosphate, and accumulation of glucose 6-phosphate, all features similar to that of von Ger case. And what additional feature in type 1B is that of neutropenia. So if there is a neutropenia, then what will happen? Very low amount of neutrophils are there. If patient have very low amount of neutrophils there, then there is a chances of recurrent infection. Alright, so this is all today's for your glycogen storage disorder, and you must read topic. In another video, we will discuss separately about the von Ger case disease. What are the clinical features and what are the biochemical bases associated with the von Ger case. Okay, so thank you so much.